In the Israeli Defense Forces Chief of the General Staff, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, has shared his remarks on the US-Israeli airstrikes on Iran. He stated, and I quote here, "I am in continuous contact with my American counterparts. We are fighting based on shared interests and shared values. We are fighting shoulder to shoulder. They are true friends. Through synchronized action, we are stripping the regime of its military capabilities, strategically isolating them and bringing them to a point of weakness unlike any it has known. This is a truly historic cooperation." Let me in fact go back to General Kumar on this. General Kumar, obviously we are now seeing the Israeli Defense Forces Chief of the General Staff come out with this statement. But when we are talking about cooperation between Israel and US, we are seeing it in fact target military installations. That's what the statement says. But on the other hand, we are obviously, like you have been mentioning, like the ambassador has been mentioning, a lot of civilian casualties are coming to the fore as well, because now the war does not seem limited to military installations or to strategic locations that was first happening in the first few days.
Iran has said that they are in midst of their existential threat. Now, that's quite apparent. And if that is there, then even after the change of leadership in Iran, the new set of leaders, they have not talked in any tone different than what their great leader uttered. So what I'm trying to indicate is that so far there is no change in the stance of Iran. If that is so, then they would like to take all military advantages to defend themselves and to gain an upper hand. Now that is quite sort of frightening, because US and Israel, they appear to be in no mood to relent. They would they have their home constituency to look for. After all, this ship that was returning after the International Maritime Review in India, and where we were slow in responding, because while the ship was returning, the arrival, departure details, etc., are all known, and it was quite clear that the route that they would take was far from being peaceful. Then perhaps something should have been done by India to sort of protect. And this, if it is viewed in the light of that our Prime Minister was there in Israel on those days just preceding the the start of hostilities, then somewhere we have been slow. Also the Foreign Secretary going and signing the condolence book, and that seen in the context of centuries and more old ties with Iran. After all, we hear that, say, Humayun, when he was running to save his life and regroup his forces, he had gone that side. He was given shelter. So we have very old ancient ties. And at this point of time, we should also be thinking as to what is in India's interest. And that doesn't somehow seem to be happening, because a studied silence or a late reaction or equating the two sides or being sort of abstract in coming up with our response, I wonder if this would be in tune with our aspirations of Vishwa Guru. That's all I would like to say at this stage.